Dear Taurus, have you ever sensed that something solid, a steadfast beauty, is quietly building, ready to bring you peace and prosperity? Imagine a blessing taking root in the very soil of your life, not just in the form of wealth, but as a profound gift of stability, arriving when your patient efforts come to fruition. This month, the universe has a special message for you, one that goes beyond mere financial gain. It's about the sweet fruits of your perseverance, enduring love, and the remarkable resilience you've shown throughout your journey. You see, blessings often come not when we frantically chase them, but when we pause, diligently cultivate, and allow them to blossom. Before we dive deeper, I invite you to take a moment. If you hold a sacred wish for security or a dream of a beautiful, abundant life that still whispers in your heart, write it down. This is your gentle declaration to the universe. I am ready to receive the good that I have patiently worked for and that has always been meant for me. Let's explore the first step in this journey together. True grace begins not with loud celebrations, but in moments of quiet appreciation for what you've built. The most profound blessings come when you surrender the need to control every outcome. They arrive when you open your hands and hearts, ready to welcome what is rightfully yours. There's an ancient truth that many overlook. The most precious gifts in life don't come from relentless pursuit. They come when we stop, when our hearts find contentment, and when we let go of fear and anxiety about the future. Dear Taurus, you may have spent years diligently working to attract what you desire, but perhaps it's time to remember that the universe is not a stern taskmaster. It is a nurturing presence, waiting for you to relax and accept the gifts it has for you, the rewards of your own steadfastness. The gifts from above are not given to those who rush. They are bestowed upon those who find peace and satisfaction within themselves. When you release the need to overly control, you open the door to abundance. The moment you stop needing to prove your worth through constant striving is the moment you become truly ready. As the Buddha wisely said, "A heart free of craving is vast and open." Letting go of tight control doesn't make you small. It creates space for the sacred to enter your life. Just as a tightly clenched hand cannot catch the rain, only open palms can embrace the blessings falling upon you. And perhaps, Taurus, those blessings are already on their way, ready to enrich your life when you let go of the weight of expectation and worry. As the first earth sign, you embody the understanding of persistent effort, the beauty of the tangible world, and the patience required to nurture growth. You understand Capricorn's solitary climb, Cancer's fear of instability, Virgo's quiet need for perfection, and the simple faith in one's own hard work. You've loved deeply, trusted steadfastly, and built with enduring strength. You once believed that being good, patient, and hard-working would bring fortune your way, and true blessings come when you are willing to pause, appreciate, and need nothing more. It's time to step into that stillness, where the universe can finally bestow its riches upon you. You no longer need to learn how to attract. You simply need to return to your true essence, grounded, appreciative, and open. Venus, your ruling planet of love, beauty, and abundance, is aligning harmoniously with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck, signaling that fortune is on your horizon at the very moment you cease your frantic searching and instead appreciate. This alignment is not mere coincidence. It's the universe responding to your long-held beliefs in tangible rewards. When Venus connects with your practical intuition, It doesn't just send a bag of gold, it sends a signal that you've labored long enough, and it's time to come home to enjoy the harvest. This blessing may not only take the form of money, but rather an opportunity, a door opening to a path free from fear, scarcity, or insecurity. Jupiter and Venus don't announce their arrival with thunder. They come gently, like a spring breeze, carrying the scent of blooming flowers, inviting you to awaken from a weary dream of endless toil. Instead of fixating on, when will the money come? Shift your focus to, have I opened my heart enough to receive the abundance? Often when we pray, we ask when things will change. But the universe is waiting for you to ask, am I ready to receive? Is my heart still closed off from past anxieties? Or have I opened myself to new possibilities of comfort and joy? The Buddha did not teach us to attract wealth, but to release attachment. When you let go, everything you truly need flows to you naturally. So, don't ask, when will the blessing arrive? Instead, ask yourself, if the blessing is already knocking, am I ready to hear it and open the door? The first step to welcoming a blessing is to stop, breathe, and allow it to come to you. You may be standing at the threshold of what you've long worked for. But here's the paradox. You can only grasp it when you stop pursuing it so intently. Like the reflection of the moon on a still lake, the more you stir the waters of life with worry, the less you see. Only when the waters are calm does the moon reveal its beauty. The blessing meant for you is also waiting for that stillness and appreciation. Remember, dear Taurus, you don't have to prove anything anymore. You don't need to strive any harder. The gift is already on its way to you, moving closer every day. All that's required is for your heart to open, not just to receive, but to finally stop searching and start enjoying. Can you feel it? The moment you cease your frantic pursuit, the gift begins to awaken. It transforms from a distant dream into a quiet reality, manifesting through small signs and delightful synchronicities. However, there's one truth you must embrace before this blessing fully arrives. It's not meant just for you. This gift is the culmination of a sacred thread woven through the souls who valued security and beauty before you, and you are chosen to carry it forward, to share its stability and grace where it is needed most. Remember what we whispered earlier? Blessings don't arrive when you chase them. They come when you pause long enough to recognize how deeply you are held in love and how much you've already built. But here's an important insight. This blessing is not merely a reward for you. It is the result of countless prayers, sacrifices, and silent labors from those who came before you, those you loved, and even those you never met. Your blood carries the whispers of your ancestors. In your quiet moments, someone is urging you to receive this inheritance. It's not just about money. It's a soul legacy, a sacred heirloom of stability and worth entrusted to you. Have you ever wondered why it's you? Why, out of millions, you find yourself at this spiritual turning point? Perhaps it's because you are the first in your lineage to pray wholeheartedly for tangible peace, to forgive past hardships, and to be still enough to recognize the truth of your inherent value. You were not sent here to live for yourself alone. You were chosen to hold something sacred, a foundation of security, and to pass it on like a flame shared across generations. This is not merely an honor, it is a profound responsibility. When the blessing arrives, the one who holds it must be humble enough to recognize it as a testament to their faithfulness and hard work, not a badge for their ego. The divine does not choose the perfect. It chooses those who have known brokenness and rebuilt. Only those who have fallen deep and climbed back up can lift others with genuine compassion and practical support. You, dear Taurus, have known hunger, not just for food, but for recognition of your efforts, for enduring love, and for belief in your worth. That is why, when this gift arrives, you won't hoard it. You will embrace it with the tenderness of a child receiving a long-awaited comfort, whispering, "I'm not alone anymore. May others feel this security too." Your silent prayers for stability hold more weight than grand gestures. The universe hears every whisper of your soul. It does not measure worthiness by accomplishments alone, but by the expansiveness and steadfastness of your heart. Right now, there's a powerful astrological energy at play. The Pluto-Uranus axis is opening a sacred inheritance portal for you, particularly in your 8th house, the house of inheritance, shared resources, and ancestral legacies. What does this mean for you? It means you might suddenly receive unexpected gifts, money, opportunities, or messages from family that solidify your foundation. But beneath the surface, it's an invitation to heal something your lineage has never addressed regarding security or self-worth. You may become the first to live abundantly without guilt, to break free from old patterns of lack, and to rise above criticism and fear. This blessing is meant to position you as the bridge between what your ancestors could not complete in terms of material and emotional security, and what your descendants will one day inherit. And the beautiful truth is, you don't need to be perfect to fulfill this role. You only need to be real enough to embrace your emotions, and brave enough to acknowledge your calling to build and share. When the blessings arrive, you will face an old test. Is your heart still soft and generous? Do you remember those waiting for you to share your light and stability? God once said, "Whoever is faithful in small things will be entrusted with more." He doesn't need you to be wealthy to prove your worth. He needs you to be rich in spirit and grounded in gratitude. If you've promised, "If I'm blessed, I will help others find their footing," the universe remembers. The gift you're about to receive is not just a reward, it's a reminder. Now is the time to keep your word. Dear Taurus, I know you're not seeking something extravagant beyond measure. You desire a life filled with warmth, kindness, beauty, and peace. And now, the divine is returning that to you through this gift, not to let you rest in mere comfort, but to make you a beacon of stability and light in your family and community. If you're still questioning your worthiness, let me reassure you, you don't have to prove anything. What makes you chosen is not your perfection, but the softness you carry after enduring pain, and the strength you've shown in building despite it. You are a witness to sacred love and earthly beauty, a child who has perhaps toiled in silence for far too long. Now, heaven is placing a key in your hands, unlocking a treasure not just for you, but for all the souls connected to you. If you've felt something unusual happening lately, vivid dreams of comfort, uncanny coincidences leading to opportunities, or a gentle touch on your shoulder reminding you of your worth, know this: you are not imagining things. That is a sign that your blessing is drawing near. If you are brave enough to hold this gift with a tender and appreciative heart, you will not only find wealth, but also become the one entrusted with the mission to uplift an entire lineage of souls by providing a foundation of security. I invite you to write in the comments if you are ready to hold that key as a vow, a promise to yourself and the universe. I receive this blessing as a divine grace, not just for me, but for all who came before and all who will come after. Amen. The light of abundance is already flowing through you. Some gifts are not given because you merely deserve them by wishing, but because you have endured and built patiently. You may wonder why blessings often come after great loss or prolonged struggle. Why must we experience despair or hardship before receiving something wonderful? It's in those moments of loss or challenge, when you feel like you have nothing left to give or have given your all, that something sacred begins to emerge. When you let go of what you clung to the most out of fear, the very moment you accept that you might never have it again, or when you finally feel you've done all you can, something holy finds its way back to you. This isn't coincidence. It's the law of the soul. The universe, God, and unseen forces place something sacred in your hands only when you are truly ready to receive it with an open and deserving heart. You've lost so much or worked so hard, haven't you? Perhaps people, trust, even parts of yourself, in the relentless pursuit of stability. But in those low moments, or through sheer perseverance, you became softer, more compassionate toward yourself and others, or simply more grounded. God didn't send your blessings when you stood tall with pride alone. He sent them while you were on the floor, picking up the shattered pieces of your spirit, or diligently toiling, whispering, "I don't know what else to do but to keep believing in you and in my own efforts." And He heard you. He saw you choose forgiveness when anger was easier. He witnessed your silence when you could have screamed in frustration. He felt your enduring love and commitment, even when you had every reason to turn away. Because of this, the blessing was not just sent to you, it was ordained for you long ago, waiting for the right moment to unlock your soul's potential for true, grounded abundance. The Buddha understood that enlightenment doesn't come from luxury alone. It arises from witnessing life's realities: birth, aging, sickness, and death, and for Taurus, the cycles of planting and harvest, effort and reward. You, Taurus, carry the lessons of all 11 signs, understanding their unique pains and struggles. You understand the pain of Aries' impulsiveness, the loneliness of Capricorn's ambition, and the chaos of Libra's indecision. You are living multiple lifetimes, carrying the collective wounds and wisdom of your soul group. That is why the blessing sent to you is not a coincidence. It is a sacred mark upon one who dared to live authentically, love deeply, forgive wholly, and work tirelessly. Those who have never lost or struggled often don't know how to cherish. They treat blessings as owed to them, squandering their fortune until it runs dry. But you know how to listen, how to appreciate the smallest gifts, how to build and sustain. In your darkest days, or through your hardest work, you were being prepared. God did not punish you. He trained you. Only those who have fallen know how to bow with gratitude. Only those with empty hands can open them without clinging, or those with full hands know the value of what they hold. If you feel that something is about to arrive, trust that feeling. It's not wishful thinking. It's the truth of your deserving. Every tear you've shed, every ounce of effort you've expended, is being transformed into gold in a way the universe understands best. Not merely as currency, but as blessings you cannot explain. Like doors suddenly opening, opportunities arising, or connections rekindling that bring comfort and security. The real reward is not in possessions alone, but in the universe's affirmation that you've made it, you've earned it. You are no longer someone waiting to be rescued. You are the one who walked through darkness or labored through long days and kept your light, your resolve alive. For that, You deserve something no one can take away. If you've held on to kindness and integrity after all your trials and efforts, you are already rich, even before the money arrives. If you're ready to open your heart to this gift, write it down as a sacred act. I have lost much or worked hard for much, but I never lost faith. I welcome what's coming as a reward from God and the steadfastness within me. Amen. Now let's step into the next phase where the gift begins to manifest, transforming from intuition into tangible reality. Remember, every tear you've cried, every effort made, is being turned into gold, but not always in a literal sense. Some gifts may not have a clear shape initially. They don't arrive in boxes or with receipts. You feel them through your intuition as a sense of growing peace and security. It's that moment when you wake up without a knot of anxiety, when you smile amidst a storm because you feel an inner resilience, or when your heart feels light and grounded, even if nothing outside has drastically changed. That's when a blessing quietly crosses the threshold of your life, unseen by others, but deeply felt by you. There are moments when you have no logical reason to feel okay, not because everything has improved overnight, but simply because you sense a strange peace and stability within. For you, dear Taurus, this is no coincidence. It's a sign. The universe sends blessings not always through grand material means first, but through inner sensations of well-being. You may not see anything concrete yet, but you feel it as if a gentle breeze is caressing your soul, whispering, "It's okay, my child. You don't have to carry it all anymore. Your foundation is secure." When you hear those words in your heart, you know that God is near, not in grand gestures, but in the quiet rhythm of a morning where you no longer feel the need to fight for your survival. Blessings don't always arrive with fanfare. Often they come in silence, as a deep sense of inner calm. And that is the most precious kind of gift. Only those who have known chaos or constant striving can truly appreciate the subtle presence of peace. Have you felt different lately? Less triggered by the things that once upset your equilibrium? If so, you're entering a transformative zone of blessings, a space where frantic effort is no longer required, only trust and appreciation remain. In Buddhism, there's a concept called mindfulness, seeing everything as it is without the need to explain or fix it. Mindfulness comes from accepting your feelings without doubt. You can sense something shifting within you, a growing sense of contentment, even if you're unsure of what it is. Trust that it's good. You're stepping into something new and solid. Recent astrological shifts have begun to clear out old energy of insecurity within you. The last full moon stabilized your root energy, helping you find safety, even if nothing outside has visibly changed. That unexplainable sense of security is the first gift the universe has sent your way. You once prayed for peace and stability, but you didn't realize that peace often arrives before material wealth as its foundation. Without inner tranquility, no amount of money can make you feel truly secure. You may have thought you needed something else to feel okay, but now you understand that true comfort comes from within, knowing who holds you and what you've built. God doesn't always speak through loud miracles. Sometimes He calms your heart from panic, clearing away the noise so you can hear your true self, your inner wisdom. Taurus, you possess a gift not everyone has. Your profound intuition rooted in common sense and bodily wisdom. And the most beautiful aspect of your intuition is that it is rarely wrong. It leads you ahead of reality toward what is solid and true. While others may be confused by fleeting trends, you already sense the flicker of enduring light. While they wait for proof, you can see the shifts forming towards tangible outcomes. Trust what you're feeling now. Don't wait for something obvious to happen. Keep moving forward with calm assurance, for this feeling is part of the blessing. The peace in your heart is the first manifestation of the blessings you're about to witness in the physical world. Money, love, and opportunity don't begin outside of you. They originate from the state of being you carry within. If you feel strangely okay, grounded and content for no clear reason, that's not delusion. It's your intuition, rising stronger than ever. It's a promise placed within you long ago. When you realize this, you will no longer wait for a miracle. You will become the miracle of calm manifestation. As you navigate through life, remember that what seems ordinary is actually the first day of a new life of greater ease. If you're hearing these words and your heart feels touched, write this down as a sacred ritual. Thank you for the peace that has arrived. I receive it as the first sign that God is near, and my foundation is strong. I no longer need proof. I have felt it. As you open your heart to this new reality, remember that blessings often take on unexpected forms. They may not always look like a sudden windfall of money or material possessions. Sometimes they manifest as opportunities for stable growth, connections that provide comfort, or a sense of calm that washes over you, allowing you to enjoy what you have. You might find that a door cracks open, revealing a path you hadn't noticed before, or a gentle nudge from the universe guides you towards something beautiful and lasting. When these blessings begin to take shape, pay attention to how they make you feel. More secure, more content, more appreciative. Each moment of joy, each spark of inspiration for creating beauty is a reminder that you are on the right path. Embrace these feelings, for they are the universe's way of affirming that you are worthy of all the good that is coming your way, built upon your own efforts. As you stand at this crossroads, a question will arise from deep within your soul. What will I do now with this gift of increased abundance and peace? This is not just about receiving, it's about how you choose to share the light and stability that has been entrusted to you. Will you hoard it for yourself out of old fears, or will you become a beacon of generosity and support for others in need? Remember, dear Taurus, every time a gift arrives, it comes with a silent test. The true challenge lies not just in enduring hardship or working diligently, but in embracing happiness and sharing abundance. How will you respond to the joy and security that fills your heart? Will you allow it to transform you and those around you? There are two kinds of wealth in this world: material wealth and spiritual wealth. Some may possess riches, yet feel impoverished within, while others may have modest means but radiate light and abundance. The universe does not reward or punish. It simply observes your choices. Do you choose to uplift others with your stability, or do you use what you have primarily to elevate your ego or isolate yourself in comfort? As you receive your blessings, approach them with gratitude and humility. Money is like a tool. It can be used to heal, build, or harm. It holds no inherent morality until it passes through your hands and heart. You, Taurus, are naturally drawn to emotions, the well-being of others, and the creation of beauty and comfort. This sensitivity and practicality are both a gift and a responsibility. When you lose your way, you don't run from it. You seek to return to your heart, to your truth, to what feels solid and real. This is why you are deserving of the blessings that are coming your way. Not because you are flawless, but because you choose to awaken, grow, and remain grounded. In the coming days, the astrological energies will activate your 12th house, the realm of karma, the subconscious, and rebirth, but also your 2nd house of values and resources. Everything you do from this moment on, especially how you choose to use the blessings bestowed upon you, will leave a lasting imprint on your life and the lives of others, creating a legacy of stability or one of missed opportunity. If you use your gifts merely to seek validation or insulate yourself, you may find emptiness. But if you choose to uplift, heal, support others, and create beauty in quiet, tangible ways, you will lay the foundation for a new destiny, an inner kingdom of peace and an outer reality of shared abundance that cannot be shaken. The attitude you carry when stepping into your blessings shapes the path that follows. It's not about the amount you receive, but the heart with which you accept and manage it. If you approach your blessings with gratitude, wise stewardship, and loyalty to the light, you won't need to cling to them fearfully. You will understand that blessings are like a flowing river or a well-tended garden. They will continue to come and produce as long as you allow them to flow freely and cultivate them wisely. God does not ask how much wealth you have accumulated in a vault. He asks how you held and used what was given to you. He wants to know how you've spread the light, comfort, and stability that has been entrusted to you. This is a question only you can answer, not for anyone else, but for your own soul. When you encounter the very happiness and security you once prayed and worked for, remember that you are not just a receiver. You are the keeper and the carrier of this light and grounding energy. If the blessing has been placed in your hands, you are not only being entrusted with something wonderful, you are being called to fulfill a mission, a gateway through which others may also step into the light of stability and peace. So, dear Taurus, what will you do with this gift? Will you build a fortress just for yourself? Or will you become a lantern in the night, a sturdy shelter for those who are weary and seeking solid ground? The answer lies within you, waiting to be discovered. If your heart is still soft, still grateful, still trembling with appreciation at the sacredness of what is arriving, you already know your answer. If you feel inspired, write this vow below. I will not only receive, I will protect and cultivate this gift. I will use it as a grace from God, so that the light of stability and beauty flows through me to all who thirst for it. This blessing does not ask to be held tightly in fear. It only asks to be received with an open, grateful heart and shared wisely. From there, a new life will begin, one filled with purpose, joy, and the promise of enduring abundance. Thank you for joining me on this journey, dear Taurus. May you always have the stillness to hear the whispers of the divine and the faith to embrace the gifts that await you just ahead, born of your own patient efforts. Remember, you are never alone on this path. The universe is with you, guiding you every step of the way.